Hi everyone, Samir here. It's 6 a.m. Monday, and I'm headed towards Lake Opeongo. I'm planning to do 2 nights backcountry camping alone this time, and this is just in the recent memory of my friend's death. Sarkar Almasov he drowned in Lake Como, so I decided to get out and just stay on my own for 2 nights. I hope this will help me in a way to process what happened to him. Hey everyone, so I'm at Bancroft. I think it's like 1 hour and 30 minutes away from my destination. I didn't have any breakfast at home, so I just stopped by at Tim Hortons just to get some food. So yes, I'll be continuing now. The weather looks cloudy, but I checked the weather forecast. It should be sunny, so hopefully the sun comes out and there's no rain. So I just parked the car. I already loaded the kayak. I was first so scared that my stuff is not going to fit in because the kayak is tiny, and I had 4 full bags of stuff. There's only 2 small holes, so luckily it's fine, so everything is inside. Yeah, I'll be starting my journey soon. As you see over here, that's where my kayak is right now. It cost me $176 for 3 days, including taxes, and another $24 for the I would say the parking and staying overnight for 2 nights. So in total you're looking at around $200 to stay for 3 days, 2 nights. This is the kayak. As you see, it's tiny compartments. This one, and then this too. It's almost stuff for 3 days, 2 nights. Let's see. So here I am on the kayak. First time on the kayak. It seems difficult to move it because it's pretty heavy and the weight distribution is not right. I can feel it. It's not enough experience, to pack the kayak. Probably need to go even more lightweight than me. Yeah. But it's pretty quiet here, very nice. So this is Bates Island. You can see, this is the spot where we camped out first time with my wife Tiana. There are some people already here, but they're all leaving, so because today is the Labor Day and tomorrow everybody has to go to work. So everybody's going home except for me. I'll be here on the lake. So as I said before, I'm dedicating this trip to Sarkar, my closest friend, who is not here with us anymore. Because he loved challenges, he participated in different sport activities, was always challenging himself, throwing himself at different jobs that he never tried, wasn't scared of this. And I wish I could do this trip with him, but he's not here anymore, so I'm doing this alone. But this is also to bring Sarkar spirit, because this is a challenge to do it alone, and this is something Sarkar would have done. And I wish he was here, and I would definitely take him camping with me. Look at that beautiful bird. They make laughing sounds at night. But now it's pretty quiet. So Bates Island is behind me. I am headed towards the Opeongo passage, where the narrow passage where we camped last time. After that, it's another trip towards the Opeongo Island itself. I'm not sure if I can make it, but I'll try. I set this as a challenge for myself to do it. It's so quiet here. And the lake water is also dark. You can't see anything. I think it's like the Lake Como in a way, but it's just not as deep. It's only like 3 meters. Como is like 400 meters. Crazy. So this is the spot where I camped out last time with my friends. This is this narrow place where it's very narrow and the boats slow down. So the Opeongo Island is that way. So you pass through this passage and then you go straight. I'm going to continue. So this is Opeongo Island right here. But the spot I wanted to take is already booked. So somebody else is staying there. I'll have to go to another spot. There's one more spot on the other side of the island. I'll try that, but if that doesn't work, then I have to stay on the mainland across from this island. Yeah, on the way here there were a lot of waves. It was like maybe half-meter long lengths. Yeah, they were a little bit difficult because I was going against the wind. Yeah, but I passed that part. Now it's pretty calm. So I think I'm gonna stop here. This camp spot right here. It's right across from the Opeongo Island, and it's facing, I don't know which side, but the sun is during the days shining into here, so I think it's a normal place, but it's mainland, so there might be animals. Hey guys, so I have arrived. This is going to be my camping spot right across from the Opeongo Island. As you can see how it looks, they have 2 tables here. Somebody even left like a cooking pan, water boiler. So first time I'm seeing that. And interesting story just happened to me. I came out and I can't find my phone. So I looked everywhere, it's not there, and I decided it's probably sank somewhere in the water. So I took off my clothes because they're already wet and put my life jacket, and I was going to go swim to find it. But as soon as I moved the kayak, it turns out it was right underneath the kayak in the water. So good, it's I mean, it still works, so that's why I can film this. Yeah, Now I'm going to show you what's inside the kayak, how much stuff I was able to fit in. So let me turn the camera. So basically this stuff I had behind my back and right on top of here. So this the chair, the chair, it's my friend's chair, it was right there in the back, just sitting there. And the tarp, it was here. And this bag with some food was behind my seat in this small corner. So inside I put some this is my cooler with food inside. So I'm going to get it out. Okay, it's my food. Wet or no? Okay, it seems pretty dry. So this is just my wallet, and this is my jacket. If there's rain, even though there's no forecast for rain, still I always plan for rain. That's why I brought the tarp as well. And this is waterproof bag. Inside this there's a sleeping bag, so in case I didn't know if this is going to let some water in or no, so I just put it in the waterproof bag. As you see from this small like hole in this, got two more. This one has my tent. And this is my tent. This is the biggest thing. It's not an ultralight tent, it's just a tent. And some more clothes and some more stuff. This is also for the tent. These are the metal parts of the tent. So my jacket. This I will need. And this to make fire. This is to turn coal. The coal things you need to know which ones to take with you. Set the tent up and then first change my clothes and then set the tent up. So I just put some clothes on. In terms of the location where to send your tent, I always like to be by the water. It's also adds additional safety, because you're like besides the water, so there's nobody can come in from that side, at least I mean the animals, but there's a fire pit here, so I'm not sure if this place is far enough, because animals also smell the food when you cook, so they can come to that smell and possibly bother you. I don't know. I mean, bother you in a way that kill you, so maybe yes, I don't know. And then where else I can set it up? Well, another spot would be this one here. This here. This seems like a good spot for the tent. It's kind of inside the forest on the height, so it's elevated. But it's open from this side. I don't feel safe here. Yeah, I don't like it. I think that maybe this first spot was better choice for me. This spot here. Yeah. Maybe away from everything. I'll do that. And this is a rope to hang your clothes. You can see they left everything here. home far away from home. Looks like they just recently cut the wood, so somebody left recently. Because it's pretty fresh cut. Let me set the tent. So I set up the tent and put the sleeping bag, the mattress, the pillow, which is also inflatable. And now I'm trying to figure out how to make this water filter work. So I have two parts here. So one is basically for the clean water and one is for the dirty water. So you take this where it says dirty and then fill it up with water. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with like lake water. I'll show you. One more thing, I discovered some bones here. Looks like huge bones. Look at that. Like some animal, maybe moose. So somebody brought here some moose meat, I guess. It's huge. So I thought it's a human bone. I was scared, and then I thought maybe it's not, because it's too big to be a human bone. So it says fill it up at the most cleanest place you can. So I don't know where that is. So I'm just gonna go inside the water. Walk a little bit inside. Go a little bit in. I think here it's pretty clean. So this is how much I filled up. It says dirty water. So now I'm going to carry this back. Actually I have to hang it somewhere. So I'm going to hang it somewhere not that high. So I can at least take it when I need to. Okay, I mean, let's try here. So now I have to take this stuff here, which is I think a filter. And so this filter, I'm just going to put that in. Okay, so let's start to filter already. Now I'm just going to connect this to dirty, to the clean, part, which is supposed to be for the clean water. Okay. So now this is clean water, should be coming inside here. So if I open this now, the water should flow in, and the water is flowing. So I'll just leave this on the ground for now. See? the water is coming. This is dirty water and this is already clean water. It's already getting a little cold. My back started to hurt. Even though it seems like it's sunny, but it's already 5 p.m. So at night it's supposed to be +7, so it goes down slowly. I'm just enjoying some sausage with some greens and the beer. I spent a lot of energy coming here, several hours on the kayak, and then before that like 4 hours on the car. So I woke up at 6 a.m. and this is my second meal. I stopped on the way, had some Tim Hortons. That's it. No other food. I won't be swimming for a long time and I won't go deep. So don't worry. Feels a lot better. I had a very long trip. I needed to cool down a little bit. So, just want to give you some update. I added some wood around my tent. That's just to alert me if there is an animal that's coming towards my tent, so I can hear at least the sound of them touching these tree trunks first before they get to me. So that's just a little bit protection, because this is the wild forest and so far I haven't heard anyone here, just me alone. And for the food, I'm going to hang it in the air, so if the animals say animals can get it first of all, and if they want to get it, it will be very hard for them. So it will be hanging in the air over here. So one side of the rope I'll connect it to the cooler, lift the cooler up, and then tie the rope to the tree. So it means if the animals want to get it, they have to climb down up the tree and then down the rope to the cooler. So it has to be a very small animal to do it. But let's see. I don't have a bucket. So I only have this cooler, which can be ripped apart easily. If that happens, I won't have any food left, so hopefully they won't eat everything. Yeah. I also packed everything into the cooler now, so this bag is almost empty. There's just like Red Bulls, some drinks. Those I'm gonna just throw somewhere else. So I don't think some animals are gonna try to get that. Other than that, yeah, I'm set. I brought this wood. It was already cut. It was here, so I just put it in the fire. Actually, part of it was already burned. It looked like people before me, they took it out and then left it by the water, so it doesn't cause any fire. So I brought it back out, as you see. I'm gonna use that later. Yeah, other than that, just chilling, nothing. I wrote a poem about eternal life. It's all memories for Sarkar, it's the one thing that's in my mind this whole trip. It's because of him I'm here, and I'm here alone because of him. Otherwise, if I would even come, I would come with someone else, and I don't think I would even come because we have a small baby now, and I wouldn't just go. But now Jana saw that I'm in pain and I needed to escape, the city, be on my own, be somewhere quiet where there's no one else. And it's right here. There's nobody here. So that's it for now. Boiling some tea. This is the water that I filtered previously. Added some black tea and lime. I have some spoons, things. Some dates, some nuts. Just gonna go and try my drink. See how the night goes. It's already 7:05 p.m. and it's starting to get dark. I'll be here all day tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow I will be here half day. That's what I heard in the meditation, the daily meditation that Sarkar shared on his page. It's called the mindfulness training, so I started doing it. And in that mindfulness training it says that every time people are chasing something next, what's next? Like I'm saying right now, I'll be here tomorrow. I'm still thinking about the future, tomorrow, not what I'm here right now, but tomorrow. That's also part of the problem, you know. But slowly we'll get there. We'll get better at this. It takes practice. Everything takes practice. So if you're practicing that mindfulness meditation, it will come naturally. Learn to enjoy what's happening right now, like where you see it, how the air touches your face, this noise of this campfire, all that stuff that's happening now should be in the moment, not somewhere else. Look at the sunset. You can even see the moon right here. See the moon? There's some kind of plane as well. Not sure if it's visible. Yeah, this is it. So peaceful, so quiet. quiet here. Just sitting here by the beach and looking at the stars. Fortunately, you can't see the stars, but the whole sky is full of stars here. Maybe there's 1,000 stars that I can see. Hi everyone. It's 7 a.m. I already woke up once at 6:30. I had no charge on my phone, so I couldn't film outside. It was very beautiful. There's some warm air coming, like evaporating from the lake, so it looked very amazing. And luckily no animals took my food. It's still hanging there. And I mean, I did hear some wolves at night, but nothing very close to my campsite. It was like you could hear it. It was far away, so it's good. I couldn't fall asleep for a long time, but then suddenly I fell asleep. Mornings are the coldest here. It's like +7 degrees today in the morning. I checked the forecast before I came, because right now I don't have any connection, so I don't know what's the weather. I can only assume the weather. It's cold. I'm wearing just thermal clothes, 2 layers of thermal clothes, as you see for a second. And at night first I was sweating, but then I was normal. Also, I forgot to put my phone inside my sleeping bag, so it got discharged. In cold weather, all the electronics, they discharge very quickly, unless you store them in a warm place. So they always suggest to put it inside the sleeping bag where your feet are, so it stays warm. So if you want, I can go outside, show you if there's still that mist outside. Not sure if there's still there, but I can try. And there's no animals. See these things here? I scratched it. There's one of those. Yeah, there's already no mist. I can know this. Still nice. Oh, there's still some on the lake. Yeah, you can see the water evaporating. Let me turn the camera around. As you can see, the warm air is evaporating from the lake. This is white. That's the evaporation of the water. Because the waters are warmer than the air right now, so some of the air is going up from the water. Other than that, my stuff is here. So this is my private beach, as you can see. Sand and more sand here. So I left the fire on at night. Some of it got burned, so it fell off. It's good. This is my water. Still have some filtered water left. So I filtered 4 liters of water. I have still 2 liters almost left. Because I brought also drinking water, I didn't use more than 2 liters. At least to wash some cucumbers, tomato, and some other stuff. So here's my food, still untouched, just hanging in the air. Pretty cool. I'll stay there. So in terms of the toilet, I haven't shown it to you, so I can show you where it is, how it looks. It's just basically a hole, but it's covered with like a box, I guess, which closes. Right here. You basically lift it up so it opens, so you can use it. As you can see, it's a little further from the tent, so there's no, it doesn't attract the animals, even if it does. So then the smell, the tent's still okay. I'm just gonna go back in because it's still cold. I don't want to wake up. I mean, I don't want to be outside right now. Maybe I'll be actually outside, I don't know. Put some clothes on, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be outside. So the fire is ready. Interesting thing, I was just burning this newspaper that they gave me. So it shows the map here. So we're at Lake Opeongo, but I'm way over here somewhere. I always burn this part. And another thing, it says, look, you're in a black bear country. Each year park staff spend hundreds of hours spending reports of bold bears. So, rules in bear country: never feed or approach bears, store food out of reach, keep your campsite clean. That's what I did, so I stored my food up there. It's pretty high for a bear to grab it, but encounters bear. At a fleeing bear. In most cases, a bear will hear or smell you before you are aware of it. Even if you are surprised, a bear will most often flee the area. Okay, enjoy the fleeting sight of a wild bear. That's cool. I hope that happens if I see a bear, it just flees. Second, habituated black bear. Some bears may appear to lose their fear of humans from frequent innocuous human contact or from receiving human food or garbage. Okay, always stay calm and do not turn around. This may provoke the bear into following you. If the bear is engaging in a natural behavior such as fishing or foraging for berries away from any campsites, leave the bear alone. If the bear is approaching, stop and face the bear. If you are with others, stay together and act as a group, standing up, yelling, making noises. Wave you. I'm not with a group though. That's another thing. So, during the day, wave your arms and appear bigger. At night, shine flashlight in the bear's eyes to confuse it. If attempts to frighten the bear away fail, slowly back away while watching the bear and wait for it to leave. Okay. Bear was attracted to food or garbage removed after the bear leaves. A defensive black bear. Bear may be defensive if it perceives you as a threat or if it's defending a food source. It may use vocalization such as huffing, blowing air loudly. Okay, talk to the bear in a low tone. Contrary to popular belief, black female bears with cubs are almost never aggressive towards humans. However, you should never approach or get between a female bear and her cubs. Man. Okay, a predatory black bear. Are extremely rare occasions black bears attack humans with the intent to kill. Predatory black bears seldom make their presence known. They silently stalk or press closer and closer to their intended prey, apparently assessing whether it's safe to attack. Okay. It's reacting to predatory black bear. Leave the area in your canoe or car if you can, but never turn around. Do not climb a tree. Black bears are excellent climbers. If you cannot leave, it's essential that you confront the bear. Do everything in your power to make the bear think it twice about attacking you. Be aggressive, yell, throw rocks. Hit the bear with sticks. If a predator doesn't contact you, do not play dead. Fighting with everything you have is the best way to persuade a black bear to halt its attack. So basically I have to be loud and clear that I'm aggressive and that if this bear comes in I'll be defending myself. So I made myself some eggs with greens and tomatoes, and I'm brewing some coffee here. Yeah. And the sun's already coming out from that side, so at least some sunshine. It's getting a little bit warmer now. I'm cooking this sausage on a stone. In Azerbaijan they cook kebabs on the stone. Let's see if it's better here or in Costco. It's a Costco sausage. So I used 3 eggs, 2 tomatoes, half onion, and some curly parsley. and regular $1 hot dog from Costco. I think I bought like 36 hot dogs for $12. But I brought more food than I need. Should have not brought this much food. So ideally, I only needed like 12 sausages I brought. Or I need like, I'm not sure how much I brought. I need 6 sausages, I brought like 12, not sure. So I brought twice more. What I'm saying is like, there's 3 packs of those sausages. I could have brought just one. Could have brought just one onion. Maybe 4 or 5 cucumbers. 4 cucumbers is enough. And 6 eggs. So I brought 12 eggs. Because the container packs 12. And I was planning for some kind of emergency, so in case I stay here longer for some reason. Next time I should pack less because there's not enough space in the kayak. And if you pack less stuff, it can be more lightweight. I'm going to keep 1 Red Bull for tomorrow. So when I go back, I'll need strength. And by the way, in the morning, my hands hurt so bad. It's from yesterday's rowing that I did. I didn't feel it yesterday, and I don't feel it now. And in the morning, my hands were just hurting for maybe an hour. I woke up because of the pain. Yeah. It was a very long ride here. Not sure how many kilometers. But you can check from Opeongo South access point all the way to Opeongo Island, and then to the right from the island on the mainland there are 2 campsites. I'm on the second one, which is a little further. Yeah, they're right beside each other. I mean, so that's another campsite right there. There's nobody in that one. It's empty. I'm glad there's nobody there, so it's quiet. The first campsite I wanted to take on the lake, on the island itself, there was a very big group of people, maybe 6 people, and they were pretty noisy. So I'm glad I I got away from them, so I can't even hear them. They're on the other side. This is the breakfast. Here you need more energy for physical activity because I have to bring wood, make fire, plus it's cold. You need to warm yourself up, and the only way you can warm up is if you're full, so your body's not using energy to warm you up. Well, that's it. Had my breakfast. Got the whole day now. This is my solar battery. Just put it to charge. You can see it's charging from the sun, but it takes very much a long time for it to charge like that from the sun. I just rely from it directly from what I brought it for, so it has 5,000 mAh or 10,000 mAh, so I can charge my phone like 5-10 times with one time if it's completely full. So I bring it already almost full, so that's why it's good. I'm just adding some extra power to it now. Also, I cleaned up the area a little bit, so you see the table is almost empty. Removed all the food. So food that I will eat today is here. There's a few things, all in Ziploc bags. And food that I will not eat today is in that cooler, which I'll be hanging at night on that rope. But for now it's just here. Yeah. So there's a small squirrel here. It's looking for, I guess, some kind of pine nuts or something. So it brings them all over from that side somewhere. It brings them like that towards there. I think it lives somewhere there. At night it was running though from here to here beside my tent. I heard it a few times. Yeah, and my fire is almost dead, but it's easy to restart it because, as you see, it still has some smoke coming out of it. I just don't need the fire right now. I'm not going to restore it. The best thing about this site is that nobody comes here because there's only 2 spots, so there's not a lot of traffic going by because there's nowhere to camp here. So there's one campsite on that side of the island. This is Opeongo Island, and there's one more campsite on that side of the Opeongo Island, but that's it. And there's 3 more campsites on the, all the way that way on the island. So that's a narrow passage. This is where we camped last time with the guys. So we came to this narrow passage and we stopped there. We couldn't go further. And this is the Opeongo Island itself. So some of the boats, they pass from that narrow passage and they go that way and then go east from the Opeongo Island. So there's another part of the lake where people can do portaging and go inside to the inner lakes. They're not even Opeongo Lake, they're inside the forest. Like if you keep going, there's another lake and then another lake. So people go that way and they pass from that passage. So nobody comes here. That's why it's so quiet. Yesterday for the whole day I didn't see even a single boat or canoe or a kayak which pass from here towards there. They all go from the other side of the island. That's why this is, in terms of the quietness, the best area. And I think people come here for the quietness, for the nature, to enjoy, experience it. And all types of like relaxation have their own, benefits. So Caribbean obviously has its sun, you can swim and stuff, have some delicious food, but here it's completely different and it's not worse. In many ways it's better, because you can be here alone with your thoughts and experience this. Look at this huge spider. You see it? That's why you don't have to cut any trees. There are trees everywhere. You can see my kayak over there. That's my campsite. There should be another one here. I saw it. So I'm sure I'm gonna pass this part. Looks like some animals used to live here. Because look, see, the grass is all pulled down. So this place looks like some animals live here. Pretty big animal. Interesting. I don't know if I should keep going, because I don't see that campsite. There's no trail to continue. So I'll just go back. So, just found the map of the whole park. Right here, you see. So this is the small island, which is the actually largest island in this lake, the Opeongo Island, and that's right here to the left of it, of the island. To the left from the island, it's this just sitting here writing, just writing kind of like a journal, and also some poems. Yeah, some poems or songs, I don't know. Even here, look at the lake, there's nobody here. How many people have been out in the woods like this? I don't think many people have. Most people haven't. And in order to help them get away from their lives and feel what it's like, I think that's the message I want to convey in my poems, in my songs. I don't know. Somebody's going to sing this. Something like Eddie Vedder would sing, you know. Some looking into that as my role model, I guess, for the song, for the inspiration. I took a nap. It's already almost 2. I was just tired because I woke up at 6:40 today, and being in the nature requires you to do a lot of physical, just walking, carrying wood, making food. All becomes like a challenge. When you're in the city, you don't feel this as a challenge because everything is so much easier. And here, even though I brought the food with me, it's still more difficult than doing this at home. And also just wanted to relax. What else I'm gonna do? I'm not trying to go somewhere or do something. I'm just taking my time. I've got nowhere to go, nowhere to be. That's how my poem starts, actually. I just wrote one before I went here. So yeah, and this is how I was laying down and just view from my window. Interesting thing about this trip is that it started as a trip to commemorate Sarkar, and it ended up being a trip to help me, you know. I didn't think it would help me at all. I just thought I need a place where I can be alone, so I can cry alone or just be on my own without anybody being around. But now I'm feeling that this trip is something that made me stronger. I feel that I'm a stronger person now, and also changed the way I view the death and departure of close ones. I feel that this is part of life, and we never live. Actually, if you look to nature, it all stays, you know. and we're just part of that transitional stage where we just come in, we leave, and then we transform into something else. We go into soil, so, and everything is still continuous, and it's all part of this universe. And we're just a small bit of it, and inside this huge world, in this galaxy. And that's why it doesn't mean the end of a person's life is the end of his living, because his soul, or his not even a soul, if there is no soul, then maybe just his being is transformed into energy somewhere else. So it's all rotational, but obviously you won't see the person, and you can't talk to them anymore, and they can't experience life more. They can't go anywhere or do anything, say anything, bring joy to anyone, help anyone, and their time is off from this world. They've been cut off, and we all will be cut off. It's just 20, 30 years later, or tomorrow, or 5 days later. It's sad that his life ended so quickly, and unfortunately so, in such a way. It's terrifying when somebody that you love, they drown, and there's terror in their eyes when they're scared. And when you die, I just read recently that your whole life comes in front of you for the last 1 minute of your life, and 30-40 seconds after you die, the same. So you bring back all the memories of everything you've done in your life. So now, knowing that, you can live your life as every day is the last day, and do what makes you feel happy, do what makes it right, and help people. Go out in the nature, be part of the nature, because you will end up being the part of the nature even if you want it or don't want it at the end. So be one with the nature while you're still alive. Because all this worrying and running around to achieve something, it's all pointless. At the end, you won't be able to take any of that things with you. You will leave some memories. That's what's important, not what you left, because the memories will live with people that you know until they're alive, so, and then they're gone as well. So at least those memories, that the time you spent, you can be proud of the time that you were in this world, with everything you've done, and you didn't waste time by going after things that are pointless. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have some food now. Made myself some nice food. It's 2:30. Again, as always, hot dog, some vegetables. Let's sit down here and just have it. I think I just saw an otter. I'm not sure if it's an otter. It's the one with a very nice fur, and it's long. It was like dark brown, very dark brown color, and the length maybe was like, I don't know, 20 centimeters. It just ran across from this place. I was standing here beside the chair, and it went from that side to here. It was interesting to watch. First time I'm seeing this during camping. I've seen this animal like in the zoo, and not sure where else. I know that they have it. I knew that they have it in Algonquin, but I never saw one. So it was pretty exciting to see. The guy lives somewhere here. I know that they like water, those animals. They're water animals, but they're not beavers, because beavers have these tails, which you can easily recognize if it's a beaver. But this is an otter. It's a smaller animal. It's a very cool animal. Looks very cute. So I'm just going to sit down here. Enjoy this peace and quietness. I cannot get enough of this peace and quietness. Like, I'm leaving tomorrow, and I feel like I still would like to stay longer, stay a few more days. And if the food requirements are very low, you don't need much. I was surprised how little I eat, and I eat a lot actually, so compared to other people, and still you don't need to pack much. I ate only 3 sausages yesterday. Today I ate 1 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 3 today, so 6 sausages, and I don't know, couple cucumbers, couple tomatoes, 4 hot dog bun breads, hot dog buns. I don't know what else I ate. That's it. Just drank some tea with nuts. That's about it. So you don't need a lot to bring with you, so you don't need much space. That's why you can come on a kayak. It will take you faster and longer, so you can take a longer ride and use your energy wiser. And here I was quiet for a while. I noticed the birds. They came close to me, and they were just trying to find their I don't know, some bugs, but they were not coming closer to me, but now they felt safe that I'm not moving, and they just came closer. Also, I saw a squirrel, and now I saw this otter. It's pretty cool. It feels like nothing is happening here, but a lot of things are happening. It's just very peaceful and quiet. So it's already almost evening. 20 minutes till 6. My wood is ready, as you see. My last day here. Not my last day actually. Tomorrow is my last day, but my last night here. I was just contemplating to go and swim or no, because it's cold. I don't feel like swimming today. Yesterday was also cold, but I jumped. Today though, I don't feel like it. I think I'll just pass. I don't want to get cold. So it's 8 p.m. evening time. I already made some food. Made the fire. So I'm just going to sit down and enjoy my food. So the food is, as you can see, similar to what I had in the morning. It's basically sausage, eggs, tomatoes, greens, onions. I'm tired of hot dogs. I wish I brought some other food. So I made it like this. Here, how many wolves we have around. Crazy. So it's almost 9:30. I actually forgot to hang my food bag above today, and well, I was just having tea and thought that I'll do it later. But there's some noise coming from that bag. Then I look up and I see some ice inside the bag. It's like 3 meters from me. Turns out it's a mouse. It just got in. I heard it right away. And it's staring at me. And I came up to it. It ran away. Then I checked if there's nothing else, and then I closed it and quickly went to hang it. So if you see over there, I'm not sure if it's visible, but it's hanging there now. The food bag. Yeah. It is forest animals. They're different than the city animals. They have never encountered a person, so for them we're just an animal. They don't know who we are and how to behave in front of us, you know. So I mean, they're not scared of people like the mouse, for example, in the city. These are just different animals. And interestingly, these birds which scream, so they start screaming and then the wolves pick up and they start howling. So these wolves think that this bird is actually howling too, so they try to, I guess, compete with them. It's funny. You can already see the stars. You won't be able to see them, I think. This camera doesn't film well. Good morning. Is 9, sorry. The whole night I didn't sleep well. I heard the wolves, some other animals passing by, and since I wasn't too tired yesterday, I didn't fall asleep easily. Then I fell asleep closer to the morning. Today is my last day in this camping. I have to return the kayak at 5:30. So let's say 3 hours to go back. So I have to leave at 2:30. 2 o'clock, let's say, and then 1 hour to pack the stuff. 1 o'clock. So at 1 o'clock I have to start removing my things. This everything is hanging in the air. It's just to keep the place warm, since I don't take too much space myself. This other stuff, you have to put them around everywhere, so it just removes the space and then it keeps it warmer. So that's what I also watched on some YouTube video. They're suggesting that it is better like that. I'm just going to wear these over the thermal clothes because in the mornings it's pretty cold here. It's already not that early, but still. I will better off be warm than cold. So I can always take off my thermal clothes. My knife. Always take my knife with me. Gives me additional safety because it's always beside me, and in case there is this bear, which is aggressive bear, and I have to fight for my life with it, at least I can get the knife out. It gives me at least a small chance to deter him. It's not my axe, actually, it's my friend's axe. Let me take it for this trip. I have my own. I didn't take my own because my friend offered his, so why would I take two axes? So, just close one of them because the mosquitoes can enter. And this way it changes the air inside. And so here it is. Look at the lake, as always. Super beautiful. And look on that side where I'm actually going to go. They still have clouds, and looks like the air there is still evaporating. Here, no evaporation on this side. In the morning when I woke up, there was some clouds, but not anymore. So the wood, look at it. I burned all of it. And this was hard to burn wood. Very hard to burn. Because it was very big a log. And in order to burn the big log, you need a lot of smaller pieces. Once you put all those together, then yes, that works. But before that, no. So, looks like somebody tried to remove my cup. Maybe that small mouse. Water filter is fine. The filter is fine. Food bag is also fine. It's still hanging. Yeah. Bring it down. There you go. Take it. There's me. spot. I hung it because I cleaned it not so well, and there's some bits of food left, I guess. I mean, could scrape it. At night I didn't want to scrape it yesterday, so I just scraped it as good as I can, and I just put it there. So if there's an animal, they don't have to come very close to me to get it. Perfect. And since I'm leaving, I can burn all of this dry wood that I found. I don't need more than that. I won't even use like 1/5 of it. It will just stay here. Alright guys, maybe make a time lapse of how I make the fire. The fire is easy to do. I just take the newspaper and I roll some of this stuff here, which is everywhere. Dry sticks, I don't know. And then you can fire it up and that's it. Look, somebody decorated this campsite. See this feather? It's from some bird. I'll leave it here. They decorated this campsite. Very cool. If you look, they will put the flowers on top of the sign. Somebody really likes this place, and on top of this table there are words. Look here, it says Scott loves Wanda 2022. So probably this guy, Scott and Wanda. Thanks Scott and Wanda for decorating this campsite. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, talk to you then. So I put the eggs to cook. Gonna boil the eggs, and this is going to be my coffee. So finally woke up. Took me a while. So my coffee is getting ready. I just put the coffee inside this paper towel, kind of filtering it. And this is my breakfast pot, and here is one egg. I actually cooked the egg not enough, so there are 3 eggs. There is 4 eggs. One broke down, so I threw it away. The other one is this one, which is soft. And the other 2 I'm still cooking more, so I'll wait a few more minutes for those. But this I already can eat. But this is going to be my breakfast. Eggs, cucumbers, green onion, bread, and this coffee. I'm using this hot dog bun as just bread. I don't want to have any hot dogs. I'm tired of hot dogs already. So guys, it's 11:05 a.m. and I decided to start packing now because it's 3-hour road at least. I don't wanna be stuck for longer because if I stay here for lunch, I have to make food. I have to waste more energy on that, so I don't want to deal with another fire. So I'm just gonna pack now everything and get going. I also decided not to wear any clothes on top. I'll just wear the life vest. It already gives enough warmth because on the way here I was sweating. It was too hot. And also I'm gonna wear some just swim shoes which are there, and swim trunks. So I think it will be better than going in clothes and sweating, so it doesn't make any sense at all. So yeah, I'll probably make a time lapse of how I pack my stuff and load the kayak, because it's really interesting to see how can so much stuff fit into that small kayak. All right, talk to you then. As you can see, I am leaving the campsite clean, just the way I found it. The fire is completely turned off. There's nothing inside. It's all clean. There is no clothes, no garbage. Whatever I couldn't burn, meaning glass and metal, I'm taking that trash with me, so I'll throw it away once I reach the shore and then drive back. On the way out, there is a place to throw. So yeah, now this is all the stuff. All of these things need to fit into that small kayak. So now let's do that. I'll probably do a time lapse of how I'm filling it up, but all these things will end up there. So that's it. I packed everything. You can see everything is inside the kayak. Yeah, and I'm gonna have just some sugar before I go. Gives me some energy. It's a 3-hour road to kayak. If I was without a kayak, it would be maybe 5-hour road. But with 3 hours, I think I can make it. So now it's 12:20. Let's see if I can make it in 3 hours actually. And off we go. Our campsite. A long way ahead of us. So I'm here at the narrow passage, as I call it, as you see. We camped here last time with our friends, and I just saw these nice people. They're catching fish there and even offered me some fish. And I said next time. So yeah, very cool people. And I split my trip into several parts, milestones. One is this narrow passage. After this, I'll go to Small Engelhard and Big Engelhard Islands. That's stop number 2. That's also very tough road from here to there. And then the next one will be Bates Island, already easier, from Engelhard to Bates Island. And from Bates Island all the way to the starting point. So that's That's the whole trip. It's easier in your mind when you go slowly, step by step. Otherwise, it seems like a very long challenge. So right now I'm headed that way, towards those things over there. Let's go. So, my second milestone is achieved. This area, I call this the Engelhart, because that's the Engelhart Highland. This is where I camped. Not the last time, the one before that. So the narrow passage all the way back, I passed this whole open space, open waters. This is a very challenging part. This is second milestone. So from here onwards, it's the Bates Island, and then the starting point. So now off to my third milestone, which is the Bates Island. I'm just gonna have a sip of water and something to eat, and just some energy bar, I guess. Couple bites and continue. So far I feel enough strength to continue this trip. Not tired like last time. I guess last time when I was coming I was also driving, and now I just woke up, I had breakfast and got going. So the driving part now will be more challenging, I think, because I'll be probably tired when I get to the car. But what can we do, you know? I'll stop by probably somewhere in Tim Hortons, have something to eat. And the nice part is that from the narrow passage all the way to this Engelhart area, the waves were actually on my side. So that was cool. Because when I was coming, I was going against the waves, and now the waves were on my side, so that's cool. From Opeongo Island to the narrow passage, there were no wind, no waves, so it was just still water, so that was also okay. And this now helped me, so let's hope this wind continues to be on my side. Milestone 3. This is Bates Island to the left of me. And I've arrived. Feels great. It's getting more difficult now, but still I have enough power with the boats. Wind has been on my side, so it was cool. Another small milestone. This is the place I call roundabout, because it's right in the middle. And also I call this tourist island. People who come for a one-day trip, they all stop here, take photos. So the Bates Island is that way, and that's the access point over there. So maybe in another couple minutes I'll see it. So it's the last milestone before the end. So I'm already seeing the access point. It's cool. So it's 2:40 right now. I left at 12:25 and I have arrived. This is the Opeongo store. I'll just be parking my kayak and get going. I just arrived. This is my kayak. Gonna go get the car and then start to unload the stuff and return it. Let's go grab the car. There it is. I returned the kayak. Now I'm just enjoying 3 scoops of ice cream. Well deserved. I need energy to drive back. And the closest place I think is like in an hour away like the Tim Hortons. This is the kayak I returned. Nice kayak. It's called Perception SM17. Anybody wants to buy. I have 3 scoops of ice cream. I can't finish the 3rd scoop. Too much. Okay, I'll head out. It was a nice trip. Very nice trip. The car is hot as hell. So there's my garbage bag. There's the Red Bulls and other stuff that I drank. So this is where you throw out the garbage. Especially down so that the bears can't access it. It's like, I don't know, 10 minutes drive from the starting point on the area going to the Castello Lake. So this was it for the trip. Thank you for watching, and definitely this trip was necessary for me. I feel more relaxed. I feel more at peace. I accepted the fact that Sarkar is gone and he is no longer with us. I also made a conclusion that the way to remember him and keep him close to our hearts is to do positive things that Sarkar has done, specifically being good to everyone. He was very good to everyone, and regardless of the person. Even once we were at the walking with my friends and Sarkar and some other guys there, and we saw a beggar, and he was just saying something, and Sarkar started talking to him, and he took him to a place to buy fast food. So I bought him a doner and a drink. Then he continued talking with him, and he almost invited him to go have drinks with us, you know. And the guy was like, "No, that's okay, thank you. This is more than I wanted. So this food and drink." But he was really into it, you know. He was really passionate about talking to anyone, or if he saw some stray dogs on the street, he would walk up and spend time with them. So this part of his character, I think this is something that we all should aspire to and try to implement it in our lives. And I will do my best to do this. I want to do this. So I just want, this way I would like to remember him forever. So thanks again. Have a good day. Please subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos about my life, how it's going. All the best. Bye.